Hello, welcome. We are doing a full face of Maybelline. I am so excited. So first up, I have to tackle these brows. I have Maybelline Builder Brow. I got my brows waxed yesterday. I'm not used to them being this thin. So I certainly am having to build, I'm actually building a brow here. But they look so much more neater than what they were. Okay, brows are built. Now I'm just going to go over them with this clear gel that's on the back of the product. I don't actually think this holds them in place too well, to be honest. Now I'm going in with my absolute favorite new foundation. It is the Maybelline Lumi Matte Foundation, and apparently it lasts 30 hours. I haven't tried it out for 30 hours and I recommend that you do not. However, it did last the entire day, so this is my new favorite foundation. I normally just start off with one pump. The coverage of this foundation is excellent. And although the color is a little bit light, fair for my skin tone, it still works. You can make it work. It's smoothing. And although it's a matte foundation, it's actually really hydrating on the skin, especially if you have a dry skin. It's beautiful and hydrating. And it just creates such a flawless look. It's really blurring as well. But look at that, it's actually covered my pigmentation. I love this foundation. This is the Maybelline City Bronzer in the shade Medium Warm. So I'm just grabbing my powder brush. It's so smoothing, and if you've got a fair skin tone, you don't end up looking too orange. And next for concealer, I have the Maybelline Fit Me in shade 15. I'm doing it a bit backwards today. I normally do my concealer first. However, I've gone a little bit too far up with the bronzer. So at least this will clean up around here a little bit. I think I got a bit too excited with my bronzer. Once again, I find it easier to blend in with my fingers. The warmth from my fingers really gets it in under the eyes. The concealer doesn't settle into the creases as much when I stipple it with my fingers. There we are, the concealer is done. This concealer is excellent. I can just go straight in with my powder. I don't need to let it set or anything. This one self-sets very quickly. I'm going in with my new favorite setting powder. This is the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade Fair Light. I find these powders are extremely messy. This one's got the little holes in it there, and I always end up with it all over my clothes. However, this powder is so finely milled that it is really flattering under the eyes. I'm just using a Mecca Max fluffy brush to really get it in under the eyes. Look at that, bags are gone. You wouldn't even know that I did not sleep well last night. This powder makes you look well rested. Okay, so now for the exciting part. I've been looking forward to trying the Maybelline SUNKISSER in the shade Electric Bronze. This product here is really interesting. So it is a blush, however, it is really quite bronzy. There's that new buzzword going around bronzer, which is a combination between a bronzer and a blush. So I'm going to treat this product exactly like that. I'm going to treat it like it's a bronzer, but it actually is a blush. This is all about experimenting. I'm not quite sure how to put on, how much of this to put on. Ooh, I brought that one in a bit close. So I'm thinking first I will start off with the cheeks just to see how it goes. Rare Beauty blush, which is really excellent for liquid bronzers and blushes. So far so good. It's looking quite natural. It does have quite a lot of shimmer to it, as you can see. I felt like that was going to be too much, but it actually looks quite natural. As I said, I'll treat it like a bronzer. I'm going to bring it up here as well. Oh, I don't know. It feels really strange putting this product up here. Oh, it's so pigmented up here. I don't know how I'm going to blend this out. I wouldn't recommend doing this because I've noticed it actually highlights texture. I think I put a bit too much up there. I would not recommend putting that product up here because it has highlighted texture. I'll try moving closer so you can see. But I feel as though you can really see my fine lines that are up on my forehead, and the cheeks don't look too bad. If you keep the product up near your cheekbone, it will be fine. But I wouldn't recommend bringing it in too close because it will emphasize pores and texture. I'm just adding a little bit more of the Maybelline Fit Me powder on my eyes. I'm going to be wearing an eyeshadow stick today. It felt a little bit oily on my skin by the end of the day when I wore it yesterday, so I feel as though I need to really prep my eyes before I put on this eyeshadow stick. This is the Maybelline Color Tattoo Eyeshadow Stick, and this is in the shade I Am Inspired. And this is how it swatches. It is gorgeous and shimmery. It's like this gorgeous shimmery champagne color. I wore this yesterday to work. I just find that it doesn't show up much on the eyes. It just creates a really subtle champagne shimmer across the lid. I'm going to go back in with my Maybelline bronzer and I'm just going to pop this in the crease. I know I've already put that shimmer on, but I really need to add a little bit more depth. And just going in with a Maybelline bronzer to bring a little bit more depth under the eyes. This is a really good trick to do when you do not have time to do much makeup in the morning. So using that bronzer's created a little bit more depth on the eyes because I am going in with an eyeshadow stick which is quite sheer. I'll be more inclined to use this as an inner corner highlight. They had other colours there. I was so close to buying this. It was this gorgeous lilac colour and I wish I'd bought that one. At least that would have shown up a little bit more. To add a little bit more depth to the eyes, I have the Maybelline Tattoo Liner in the shade, it's in the shade Deep Onyx. And this is it here. It is extremely pigmented. Look at that. You can smudge it out if you don't want it to be too intense. However, you have to work really quickly because it does set very quickly and it will not budge. I'm gently pulling it out for a wing with my Mega Max brush. It doesn't come with a smudger on the back, so I'm just going in with my Sephora smudger just to blend it out a little bit so it's a little bit more seamless. That Maybelline eyeliner was extremely hard to work with. I found it was really hard to blend. I think because it was so pigmented, I didn't have much time to blend it and it was really hard to smooth it out. If you're somebody that likes more of a subtle eyeliner, I would not recommend this one. I have a new mascara today. This is the Maybelline Firework mascara in this gorgeous pink packaging. I like brushes like this. They're really easy to get in to those fine lashes. I really like this formula. It's that formula that doesn't clump. So it comes out non-clumpy straight away. This is a good one. This fans the lashes out. I wouldn't say it's thickening. It's probably more lengthening. Ooh. Oh! Oh no! Oh no, I'm going to have to wait for that to dry. Just going underneath. It's actually giving my lashes a lift. And the bristles are small enough for me to get those tiny lashes on the edge. I've got to try and get this blob off without ruining my makeup. There we are. It's like it never happened. Okay, I need to desperately add some more colour into my face. What I'm going to do first is I'll do my lip. I have this product here which I'm going to try for my lip. It's the Teddy Tint Superstay, which apparently you can use on your lips, your cheeks and your eyes. So that's exactly what I'm going to do to put some more colour back into my face. So this Teddy Tint is this gorgeous warm nude colour. Look at that. And you'll have to excuse my other swatches. I tried wiping them off. These do not budge. Look at this. All right, let's see how this goes. I'm going to start with it on my lips and then we'll do cheeks and eyes with it. So let's see. It kind of feels wrong to be putting a lip product on my eyes, but we will see how it goes. Ooh, this product is a soft matte and it is extremely blurring on the lips. Dipping it in, I'm going to try this on the cheeks now. So we'll just do the 1, 2, 3. Ooh, it's actually quite pigmented on the cheek. Oh, trust me, this feels really strange doing this with a lip product on my face. But it has given me colour. Now the other cheek. And blending it in. Ooh, it's actually not bad as a cheek product. It doesn't feel sticky at all. It doesn't even feel like a lip product on the cheek. I actually really like that on the cheek. It's actually really, really blurring on the cheeks. Now this bit is going to scare me. I'm going to put some of it on my eyes. Ooh, I don't know how to go about this. Ooh, I don't know. I'll just go straight in. Just blending it in. It's just going to add a little bit more depth. It's blending. It's actually blending okay. I don't know about this. I don't know. I think I'm going to add in a little bit more. I'm being very daring today. Oh my goodness. Just blending it in with a small fluffy brush. It's acting like eyeshadow. It's got the consistency of what an eyeshadow would, of a liquid eyeshadow. It's great that it's a multi-use product. Just I'm going in with a lot more now. I'm not as scared as I was before because it's blending in quite easily. Going in with that same fluffy brush. It's a very gentle, soft matte, and it dries down so quickly, and it has no stickiness to it whatsoever. I'm just going in with the Maybelline Fit Me powder just to tidy up around the edges a little bit. I might actually go back in. I feel like I need a little bit more bling and an inner corner highlight. I'm going to go back in with the Maybelline, the eyeshadow stick. I'll see how it goes as an inner corner highlight. Ooh, it's actually quite good as an inner corner highlight. I might just put a little bit in the middle here just to give it a little bit more of a little bit more dimension in the middle of the eye. Well, there you go. This is the final look. I must admit there was a few products here that I'm still not 100% sure of. This eyeshadow stick is one of them. I found that it didn't have much impact at all. Like, you can barely even notice it on my eyes. It might have a little bit of a shimmer, but that's it. So I feel like that wasn't worth the money. If you do want to get it, I'd probably get one that has a lot more color payoff. I did also try this yesterday as an eyeshadow primer to see if my eyeshadow lasts longer. However, it didn't really make any difference at all. I'll just use it as an inner corner highlight. Another product I didn't really like is the Maybelline Tattoo eyeliner. I felt that it was really hard to use. It wasn't user-friendly at all. I had a really hard time smudging it out to make the line a little bit more subtle. However, the products that I love this mascara. This mascara is awesome if you want length in your lashes and if you feel like you want them to be spread out like a fan. This will really fan your lashes out. This Teddy Tint is actually really nice. It feels comfortable on the lips. It dries down as a matte and it's incredibly blurring. And I also love the fact that it's multi-use. I could use it on my cheeks, I used it on my eyes, and it does not feel gross. The SUNKISSER blush, it's not bad. If you have a deeper skin tone, this color would be gorgeous. I did find that it was a little bit shimmery and it's not flattering if you have texture on your skin. My most favorite Maybelline product at the moment is the SUPERSTAY foundation. This is brilliant. You cannot go wrong with it. It is one of the most flattering foundations that I've ever tried. And I've finished my double wear now and I will not be purchasing that. I'm just going to keep using this one. This one was brilliant. Oof. Well, that's it. Thank you so much for joining me and I hope you all have a wonderful week and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.